All right. Hello, everyone. What you're seeing right now is me through this webcam right here, with a bit of a delay and at a relatively low frame rate. But that's not what's special about this. What's special about this is that this entire image is being drawn to this screen through this GPU, my GPU. The Pong GPU is its name, named for the fact that its graphical capabilities are about sufficient to run the game of Pong. And you may have noticed that it's connected to a Raspberry Pi, which is running a little script that I wrote in OpenCV and Python. And essentially what this script does is it takes the data from this webcam right here, and it converts it into an 80 by 60 grayscale image, or not even grayscale, sorry, monochromatic, which is what this GPU's display format is. And the reason for that is that this GPU uses 1 KB of dual port RAM for its frame buffer, which is nice because it means that you can actually write bits to the screen at the same time that the screen is drawing them out. Which means that you don't have any conflicts between the GPU and the CPU. And I made this design decision because I have a design for a CPU that I'm making that does not have an interrupt vector controller or anything like that. So if you wanted to have support for a graphics card like this, it would have to use dual port VRAM essentially, which is what I ended up going with. So it's 80 by 60 pixels, and it's upscaled to 640 by 480 for the VGA standard. So this monitor thinks it's receiving a 640 by 480 pixel signal, but I really trick it into basically displaying an 80 by 60 pixel signal. And so this is the card. I designed and built this over the summer of 2021. See my name and my the date right there. And its address and data lines are just hooked up to the Raspberry Pi like this. And this little OpenCV script basically takes an image from the webcam, reduces it to 80 by 60 and posterizes it. And then after that, it basically just scans through it line by line, pixel by pixel, and then dumps all that data into the frame buffer on the GPU. So GPU is perhaps a bit of a misnomer because unlike a modern graphics card, this isn't actually doing any advanced graphics processing. It's basically just reading the data from the frame buffer and sending it out to the display. But that's all a GPU really needs to do. So yeah, here we go.